Not a time capsule, just in a specific space that says, "Hey, if I die, play this."
No.
So why'd you delete it? Like, what if your dream said Thursday, but you were just off a couple days?
It's true.
Well, that'll be my next note, I guess.
Well, I mean, but you might not have another dream. It's just
Why
maybe
take
it's
it off?
next Thursday.
Well, because
Like, why delete
it wasn't a will.
Uh-huh.
Will. It wasn't my last will and testament. It was like, holy crap! If I die the day after tomorrow, I got to get at least a little bit out there. I haven't had the forethought and the foresight to actually put together like a real full on like, hey, these are my last thoughts.
Did you delete it maybe thinking that your wife would read it and she would get kind of bummed out, like scared and bummed out about it?
That's why I didn't send it, because
Okay.
I thought she would freak out if I
Yeah.
sent it to her. That's why I didn't send it, but I saved it in such a way that it was going to be very easy, to the point that when I left for work on Thursday, the file was open on my computer,
Okay.
but I had my email up in front of it, so if she minimized it, there would have been this note on Notepad telling her what the story was.
I just
That
want you to
would've
know, I love you all. Well, off to skydiving.
Yeah. So I mean, you're back to the whole thing. Is like you have no desire to, like, when you have these thoughts and you think these things, you don't try and like come to any sort of
No, because
finalization.
I'm going to be
Closure?
blindsided when I die, because I always think, well, it's not. You know, like
Unless you lose 100 pounds, you're not going to be blindsided. You're going to die soon. You're going to die soon.
I mean,
yeah,
I guess
that's very true.
I guess really only thing. When you die, what am I going to have somebody show? I don't know. I don't have anything to show anybody if I die. If I die, I die.
Okay.
That's the thing. I'd like to leave. Like,
That's
an
what's
elaborate...
nice about having a kid, is because you're thinking you're leaving a legacy behind. You're leaving something behind that's going to go on.
It's not a matter of a legacy, and this is another view into my self-important, screwed up head that I have. I think that I have all these gems sitting around that people are going to love to. Oh, look at this great song that Chris recorded and left on the computer and no one ever heard. Look at this stupid thing, this videotape of wrestling here that someone's going to love. Like little things like that, like things that I think like people will totally enjoy seeing. You know what it is, man? Like, it's not even so much a self-important thing, although I guess it kind of is. But like, I'm thinking about all my friends that are gone, like, and little things that I would love to have that are just from them to me right now. I would love that. I would go insane. Like if I had a Sem song that no one else had in the world. And the fact of the matter is, I do actually have a bunch of them, but I've shared them with everybody. Like, if I had something specific to me from him, I'd go insane. If I had a videotape of Jerome Downs, like, doing some stupid wrestling promo, like, if any of these things, like, I would love these things, like, beyond the grave, after the fact, for people to give.
For you and your friends, but other than that, it's gone.
Oh yeah. No, I don't think of like
Eat the Red's going to win a Grammy.
Yeah, I don't think
in 2004.
Exactly. I don't think any of the stupid songs I recorded are going to be anything tremendous. It's more like personal things.
That reminds me of one day when you had that job where you were something with soda and beverages and delis or something.
Oh, when I was
drive around with you.
You mean when I was the engineer for Coca-Cola and I engineered the new taste for New Coke? Yes.
And we were driving around, and I said, we were talking about things being creepy, and I said, actually, what would be creepy, there were these two girls walking, probably like high school age. I said, what if I rolled down the window and said, hey, want to hang out with us? And your response was, to be totally honest, like in a non-sexual way, those girls would definitely want to hang out with us. And then you said, but I have this thing where I think everybody wants to hang out with us. or you, more specific, whatever.
I'm waiting for the punchline. Yeah, that's all true.
Well, guess what? Those girls are waiting outside.
That was in my will. I want those two girls to still be 16 years old and wanting to hang out here today.
I said high school. I didn't say senior.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I
all right.
I'm on a whole weird thing now.
For nothing, silence has become a crutch today.
I'm just thinking about
on death.
I'm just thinking about like death and messages beyond the grave and weird stuff. You know, when our buddy Jerome died. And by the way, his name is Joe Heineman, and I don't know why. Like I keep going by pseudonyms for whatever reason. Jack Swade says to Gravy and Rex Mundy, like,
I wonder if any of our dead friends had any weird requests.
But did
they?
What's that?
Any weird requests when they died? Like, I want my ashes spread in South Beach Rides or something.
Every one of my
like
friends that died didn't know they were going to die and didn't have the request out there. They were all in their late 20s, early 30s.
All right, so right now, for the record, let's all go through our requests. what we want done with our body.
Oh.
So we got it covered. We know what to do.
Cremate me.
Cremate? You don't want it spread anywhere, like
Nah,
in
I
your
don't care.
van?
Nah, I don't care.
In your beloved van?
Nah,
No?
I don't care.
Yeah, how about in your guitar? No guitar?
I sold my guitar. So it wasn't that important to me. Just go to Guitar Center, find out who they sold to, and throw my ashes in that person's face.
I know all people like want their ashes like spread in like a meal and have all their friends like eat the meal and have like a little bit of ash in the meal and all like you be in your friends.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah, but you don't even know. Like, a little sprinkle.
Although you ever flick a cigarette ash in your mouth? It tastes like salt. So maybe it'd be salty and delicious.
Totally. I don't have any. I hope I don't die, ever.
That's your request?
Yeah, I hope I don't die ever.
If I die, don't. I mean,
I just
let me.
Don't stop breathing.
the whole having a kid thing gives you a different perspective
Yeah.
on things. Like, and that's. I'd like to have things there for my kid and stuff like that. But like, I mean, like I don't know. I want people to go through my computer. I want people to go through the hundreds of 4-track tapes here and listen to all the stupid songs that are there. And some of them will be mine.
I could just see Vito going through days of on your computer here.
Now, my wife will throw him out of the
Yeah,
house
exactly.
because it'll be so annoying that he's always here. But
I have a request. Can you guys all be so upset when I die that you just all jump off a mountain together and just don't go on without me?
Holding hands.
in all honesty, if you did die, I will at least cry once during the following week's show. It'll be very sad.
Will you cry? Tell me when you're going to do it. I need to record that. Please.
Yeah, maybe not.
Come on. You're not going to cry if Keith dies? That's
Oh,
messed
no,
up.
of course I would. Of course I would. I would cry like, oh my God, who's going to be able to be my partner now? Christ. It's going to be so hard going through this interview process.
Wouldn't we leave the seat empty for a little while? Just have the camera on it. Like,
Forever.
It would depend if Vanessa could come down that next week or not.
Even if I'm dead, I'll have to work that day anyway, so don't worry about it.
Oh, that's right. The cable company, even if you're dead, you still have to work?
Yeah.
They never close on snow days.
You gotta give them like 2 weeks' notice. You know how to take off the day of your funeral. It's rough.
Yeah, like, do you have things? Do you have things like that you would want people, like your secret files? Anything that you'd want to
off
get
the
out
record,
there?
If I give you the access to a certain file, can you make sure all that stuff's deleted before I release my computer?
No. If by deleted you mean published on bestinshowradio.com, then yes.
Chris, you said you thought you had gems. What did you think is your biggest
It's not
gem?
that I think I have gems. It's that I have personal things that I feel like there may be some people out there that might care about.
What?
I don't know. Maybe people won't give a crap at all. Like you know what? This goes into a whole thing of like music and thought about things that I want to know every little thing about something that I'm into. Mm-hmm. And whether I know if someone's really, wow, that was dry and sad.
Sorry.
But
I'll play it as we go out.
But yeah, it feels like it feels like there are certain things that you'd want to see and say like how do I put it?
If you died, I would love that Piss Boy song. Like I don't have
You
that
can go to
anymore.
sandwich.com and download it.
That's a great
It's
song.
okay. It's not like it's not hidden on a microfiche underneath my mattress.
Yeah. See, I thought it was. I would never know how to get that. So
Sandwich.com. Go to rock. Click on running my errands. It's the first song. It's a really
I had a
brilliant
dream the
record.
other night, and I walked in this place. I was like, "Oh my god, it's a microfiche party!" in here."
Chris once showed me a song where Freddie did a cover of a Biggie song. It
That was on our music
version.
show.
And
Yeah,
I've not heard it anywhere else. It was on the music show.
It was on our music show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I have it on my player.
I like
I
that
play
one.
that at outro
Yeah.
as outro music.
oh God, please don't. When I was like 20
When
years
I
old.
die, F it, I wanna go to hell.
So I hope you guys never die. I love you guys a lot.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. Happy holidays.
What's the name of that song? Suicide, right?
I have no requests.
No
As far as
requests?
My body goes. Just you do whatever.
Cremated
you
or
need to do.
buried?
Brian's so
Brian.
excited
I
about
don't
that
care.
afterlife that he's like, he can't wait to sit next to Jesus on the throne and
And those 40 virgins.
I'm thinking you're talking about Afterlife, my old band that won the Red Spot Battle of the Bands.
well, that's why he's excited.
If it could be used, I guess for if someone could use my eyes or body parts or something, I suppose you could do something like that. But yeah, just I have no urge.
If you
Don't do anything with it, or do everything with it. Yeah.
If God was going to tell you what day you were going to die, would you want to know what day you were going to die?
Yeah, of course I would want to know.
If
Yeah.
it's 50 years from now, yes.
Yeah.
If it's tomorrow, no.
Well, do you
No,
want
I
to know
absolutely
that?
want to know.
Wait, would God tell me?
So,
No. because even if it's-
or would Big Bird
Yeah.
or
Snuffleupagus.
some other fake
Oh, see, if
stupid
Big Bird's going to
crap.
tell me, I can't. He's not reliable.
If there was some being that gave you the date you were going to die, would you want to know?
I'd
I would-
absolutely love to know.
Really? I would not want to know.